training outside the city was more difficult than I thought it'd be. The director spent a lot of time teaching me how to use this. It looks like an ordinary yo-yo, but it's actually a weapon to enhance my power.
Might I have a closer look? As I thought, it's the same as the power core I had before I turned into an android. He must have created one from an old spare.
Well, I sure feel special. It's not even based on the newer model. Speaking of the new model, I love your new look, Par, and I've never seen you this far away from Rook. I thought you had to stay linked to his gem for power.
Kenley helped me upgrade my core. I can finally go wherever I want on my own without Rook. I still need to recharge inside his gem occasionally, but maybe one day I can function without it like a real human.
Well, if it helps any, I think you're human already. You're more caring than a lot of people in this city. Everyone loves you, even Crane. Although I doubt he'd ever admit it to you.
You're too kind, thank you both. Speaking of which, have you heard anything from your brother yet? Subtlety isn't Crane's style. It's weird that we haven't heard anything from him and Knightlyn for this long.
Wherever they are, I'm sure they'll be fine. When those two work together, there's not a single person on this planet that can beat them. I can't wait to see them again. Their teamwork has to be flawless by now.
Alright, I'm all packed. Hey Cranky, you could at least try to look happy. After all, this is the first time you'll get to see your brother in years.
You're late again, Knightlyn. The train already left an hour ago. Which means we have to find another way back to the city.
Well, excuse me for wanting to be presentable. I haven't seen my fans in 3 years. I refuse to go out looking like some uncivilized ruffian.
I should have just left you here. We're about 50 miles out of the city limits. If we start walking now, we might get there before sundown.
You have to be joking. After all that time I spent getting the sand out of my shoes.
That train isn't coming back for at least a few days, so suck it up and get moving.
Woo! And as if my luck as a Knightlyn couldn't get any better. Yo, Crane, check it. There's a guy that can give us a lift. It's almost as though Avion City is calling its glorious king home. I'll talk to them. Wouldn't want you to scare them away with your charm, now would we? Hello there, lower classmen. Today is your lucky day, pal. We need a little help getting back to Avion City. I can make it worth your time, of course. I am a Knightlyn, after all. The richest family in the world. No biggie.
You don't say. A Knightlyn. You don't mean the great Arthur Knightlyn, the one who saved the city a few years back? That would mean that you're Con Crane, correct? The fabled Emerald Oni.
The one and only. Ha! 3 years and our names are still praised throughout the city.
I would be honored. I'm at your service. Where exactly do you want to go?
Just drop us off at the center of town. We'll figure out the rest from there.
Sure thing. Hop in.
Wow, actually this car is pretty huge.
If you don't mind me asking, what brings you back to Avion City? Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Just a little homesick. Nothing to worry about. We'll be leaving later today.
Ah, I see. Well, that's good to hear. I know how it feels to be away from home. I'm a bit of a traveler myself.
Man, they really revamped the city. Considering the state it was when we left, I guess the director isn't completely useless after all.
Well, here we are. I hope you decide to stay a bit longer. I, for one, will sleep soundly knowing the city is in safe hands.
Thanks again for the ride. You, my good friend, have earned quite a generous tip. I believe I'll leave this courtesy to my partner here. Crane, pay the hard-working man.
Don't worry about the money. I'm sure our paths will cross again when the moment is right. Men like us often find what we're looking for, one way or another.
Get the feeling that the city is already crawling with enemies. Looks like I might be right. Knightlyn, look over there. Smoke. Let's go check it out.
Yikes. Looks like we're a little late to the welcome party. I would have preferred streamers, but I guess flaming debris works too.
Gah-ha-ha! Crane, Knightlyn, it's good to see you again.
Great. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
Already back home late, and it looks like Rick Donjon has laid out the party favors for us. Look at the debris!
This was the work of that nefarious Jawbone. I thought the two of you would have been on that train too. What happened?
You can thank Knightlyn here for that one. You know, after 3 years, you'd think I'd get used to him, but every day he finds a new way to get on my nerves. At least it looks like the Giga Patrol was able to handle this one.
You call this handled? We lost an entire train, and you can only imagine how much that affected traffic. If you had been on time, maybe you could have prevented all of this.
She's certainly a ray of sunshine.
This is Ms. Hansley, our manager. The people have elected her to try to keep our fight away from endangering the citizens. She also is responsible if property damage is inevitable.
In other words, the one who has to pay for all the damages you'll cause. This city is already in shambles as it is. Not everyone has superpowers, you know.
That name sounds familiar. Where have I heard that name before? Oh well, I guess that name and the person it's attached to isn't that important after all. I'll remember it later.
I'll get down to business. You were called back to protect the gems. The director has been on edge all day. He's worried that Avion City is going to get invaded again. The enemy might already be watching us.
Yeah, I kinda figured as much. I hope he has a better plan than last time. As fun as dying is, I'd like to keep my organs intact this time around. I still have problems from that.
Excuse me, Gigaphone. You didn't think to inform me of this invasion? And what is he talking about? Is he undead or something?
Relax, Monsieur Lee. There's no need to look so gloomy. It's not like me and Cranky were on vacation. We're practically immortal at this point. We can handle anything they decide to throw at us. What's the worst that can happen? We die again?
Again? What do you mean again? Please tell me you're joking. Don't ignore me!
Leo, don't say anything about Bella, especially to Chris. As long as her identity stays safe, I feel like she won't do anything too reckless. Once Orion is taken care of, I'm sure she'll come around.
I am way ahead of you. I know how she feels. I joined Jack thinking to protect my sister. She's not going to change her mind unless we force her to.
Alright, that's enough. Everyone get ready to leave. We got a call from Gigaphone. Something big is about to happen.
Let me tell my mom first. I don't want her worrying about me again.
Alright. Just be quick about it.
You promised that you'd let me handle my children, remember?
A Knightlyn isn't anything like his father. This might be fun. Ah, you must be the hero of Avion City himself, Chris Crane. You're shorter than I expected.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Hey Mom, who is this guy?
Me? An old friend. Me and your mother go way back, before you were even born, in fact. Who knows? Maybe we're related. I'm kidding. You should see your face.
Just ignore him, Chris. He was just leaving. Isn't that right? You have what you came here for, so just go back to whatever hole you came from.
I'm just having some fun with the kid, Bella. Don't worry. I don't bite. I've heard so much about you, I've just been aching to meet you. What brings you back to the city?
Well, that's what I'm going to find out. Mom, we all just got called by Gigaphone to meet him at his tower. The tower might be in danger, so I want you to stay here until I get back.
Please be careful. If anything happened to you or your brother, I'd never forgive myself.
Is that a fact? Well, don't let us keep you then. I'm tired of waiting, Bella. I want those gems, and I always get what I want, one way or another. I can't promise the safety of your kids without your help. Well?
Rook and the rest just arrived. You okay, Crane?
I'm fine.
A bit nervous seeing your little brother after all this time?
I'm fine.
Ha! You haven't changed after all this time, Crane.
Oh my god, Crane! I've missed you so much. And, of course, you too, Knightlyn. Missed you too.
Looks like you were finally able to grow a little bit. I hope you managed to improve more than just your height.
Hello, ladies. It's been a while. I hope you didn't miss my captivating beauty and charm too much. If it's any solace, I'm currently available at the moment. Perhaps we can talk more over coffee.
Ooh, gross. Not even in a drought, rich boy.
Oh, he's been away from civilization for too long. He's probably delusional.
Ah, a simple no would have sufficed. But, yeah, that's cool.
Alright, Gigaphone, that's everyone. Now what's the big news?
First, follow me. It's better if we talk in private. This building will be your new headquarters. Everything here is free for you to use. Avion City's elite squad, Team Wingspan, is at full power once again. Gyahaha!
Finally. You have no idea how much I miss AC and an actual bed.
Wow, this place has everything. A pool, a gym. Do you have any snacks? Please tell me you got snacks here.
There's snacks and so much more. Only the best for the city's heroes, after all.
Hold on, no one's going anywhere. Gigaphone, what's the mission?
Alright. A few days ago, one of our facilities had a power surge. It lasted a few minutes before the backup generators kicked in. But it was already too late. A prisoner managed to escape. We have no idea where they are, or if they are working alone.
Prisoner? Oh no. You don't mean...
That prisoner is Jack.